Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to market analysis from signals.com. Today is Tuesday, and this is the second update for this week. I'd like to show you some beautiful structures we have, some beautiful entry points we have on different markets. And we will start as usual with the dollar index. The dollar index is moving in a sideways movement after making the first impulse. This is our first impulse for the dollar index, and then it is making a very beautiful structure, which is running flat. So we are anticipating the price to move to the downside for at least 95.50. Why I am expecting the price to move to this area? I will show you the bigger image for this market. Let me go to for our time frames. Since the whole structure is like this. Market first moved in 3 waves, ABC, then 3 waves to the upside, ABC, and now we have to see 3 waves to the downside. This is the first wave, A, then A, B, C in the form of running flat. Then we should have a leg to the downside to complete this whole structure. At this area at 95.50, we have to show we have to watch and keep an eye to the price action right there. If we see a bounce and reversal from this zone, or we will see continuation patterns that will drag the price to the downside. So I will repeat for this dollar index. We are having a first wave to the downside. This wave, and then we have a corrective structure A, B, C in the form of running flat, and the price action at this area is supporting that this wave has ended. So we have to see the price coming to the downside in the next few hours. This is regarding the dollar index, so we will still stuck to the bearish pattern for the dollar index. Let me move to gold. Gold is moving to the upside. It is not correcting deeply to the downside, but we are still anticipating the price to move at higher areas from this price, and it is currently making a small correction. We might see it in the 1 hour or 15 minutes time frame. If you go to 1 hour time frame, our target is about 1,295, 75 and 70. So the price currently is making small corrections and small continuation patterns like this one. So we are anticipating the price to go to the upside. And regarding the targets, so I am expecting for this pattern to be a contracting diagonal. So the price is moving and should move to the upside. First target 1,270. From there we might see ABC correction. Then we should see 1,275 before we make our decision for the next move. So we will still stuck to the bullish trend and enter long after each correction or corrective structure. Okay, that's all about gold. Let me move to the euro. The euro is the reversal of the dollar index, and now we have a very nice entry point right there. After we have seen this impulse to the upside, we have seen currently the price is making a regular or expanded flat. So the price should move to the upside in the next few hours. So this is a continuation pattern. Let me show you this beautiful continuation pattern for the euro. This is a corrective structure and is a bullish pattern to the upside. So we are anticipating the price to move to around 1.15. Let me go to the bound. As told you from the last video, I'm not shorting the bound against. I am not shorting the bound with the dollar index. I will take only the bound once it is in the opposite direction for the dollar index. So we have once that we see a clear for the bound, a clear bullish pattern to the bound, we can join the bound to the upside. And I think we have a very clear pattern right now. I will show you. This is very beautiful pattern. The first wave ABC to the upside. Then we have A, B. I will show you wave C in blue. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wave C. So this is whole structure is wave A. This is wave B. Where wave B. This is A of B. This is B of B, and this is C. Where wave C in the form of contracting diagonal. So this is a very strong bullish corrective pattern to the upside. So we are anticipating the price to move at least to this area from the current, making the whole structure, the whole over structure is expanded flat, or it might be a running flat. So we are targeting a 1.32 for the bound. I think this is a very clear and a beautiful structure. This is the only structure we can see, for the only Elliott count we can see for the bound. You could not count this. You could not count this move as an impulse to the downside, because it is slow, choppy movement, and took a lot of time. So this is a corrective. So this characteristics suits with the wave B. So this is A, this is B, and we should wave C to 32 or 32.50. This is regarding the bound. Finally, the Turkish lira has came out, has come out from this descending wedge, and making the first corrective after exiting from this wedge. You can watch it in the 15 minutes time frame. As told you in many videos in the past, we are entering after exiting from this. This is the first corrective structure has been made out of the descending triangle for the Turkish lira. I will show you in white. This is the first corrective structure, which is an expanded flat. So after each corrective structure for the Turkish lira is an entry point for the buyers. Is an entry point. So currently the price is trying to make another correction. So once the price is out of this correction, we can join the buyers for the Turkish lira. Don't be panic if you lost this trade, because I am expecting the price to move to the down so that everyone can enter. So we are watching. This is for our time frame. So I'm expecting to make this type of correction. This is deep diving for the Turkish lira to the downside, so that after the breakout of this corrective structure, so that you can enter from this area. For me, I have entered from out of the triangle after I have seen this first 4 hours close out of this triangle. I have entered right there. And my stop loss typically should be after this 4. I will show you in colors. I have entered after I saw this 4-hour candle closing above the this descending wedge, and my stop loss was below at this area, just below this breaching candle to the upside. So we are anticipating the price to make deeper corrections so that everyone can go with the trend. I have moving my stop loss to the break even for this trade, and keep it for the long run, because we are as told you in the past, I'm expecting the price to go to this area at least, or higher. So if price came out and hit my stop loss at my entry point, I will reevaluate the whole structure and watch the price action and waiting again for another impulse. If the price is my entry point is gonna be hit again, I will move this trend line at the start. This descending would should be changed to a reversing parallel channel. Anyhow, you should not miss this trade, because a lot of money will be there. At the Turkish lira. Okay, let me go to the crude oil. I have been watching, as I told you in the last video. We are having bullish, and I recommended you to buy the crude oil up to 53.50. In the last video, and this price has been exceeded, and we have a very nice structure right there, which is an leading diagonal emerging from the bottom. This is wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this leading diagonal should usually retrace to an area of around 61.8. So I am anticipating the price to move to 51.30 by tomorrow to this area. So you can sell the crude oil very carefully to 51.50 to 51.50 to this area, so that it will close part of the gap, and then the price should continue to the upside. So selling very carefully, and at these levels, we are anticipating the price to go to the upside again. Either this would be A, this would be A, or wave 1, and most probably it would be A. Let me move to the CAD. I will show you the picture on 4-hour time frame only, because I think it is more than enough. We have this reversing parallel channel for the CAD, or you can call it expanding ending contracting ending diagonal for the CAD, and the CAD is has this first impulse to the downside from this area to the downside. So I'm anticipating the price to make a correction, or making a slow movement right there before it continue moving to the downside. Regarding the yen, as you see, we were bearish for the yen after seeing this beautiful corrective structure. After I recommend you to go short for the, and yes, it is still moving to the downside. At this area, we will reevaluate the structure based on the price action that will happen at this area. So we will still bearish with the dollar index for the yen. The Uzi and the pound, the Uzi and the Kiwi, you can we are still bullish, and you can go long after each corrective structure. I will show you finally. I will show you the Dow Jones. We are expecting the Dow Jones to go to 26,200. It reached exactly about 26,090. 26,090. And after we have shown this big gap, of course, and gaps are usually be filled. We have closed our profit prematurely because of this gap. But I don't think the whole structure has been completed for the Dow. Why? I will show you why. Because we have ABC, then we have ABC, then this movement is A. So we have to see A, B, C before seeing the final leg that will make the price to around 27,000 area. So we have to show some patience for the Dow. Currently, we have to show some patience before we start to build up our position to the upside, so that this corrective structure that is happening now should be completed first. And this is not telling anything. This movement to the downside is not telling anything. The whole thing, we can see 5 waves to the upside. This is A, my price vibrate like this, A, B, C, making triangle, zigzag, flat. After seeing this corrective structure complete, we can join the trend to the upside. In case of we did not see anything, We just keep watching corrective structure that pushing the price to the upside. The whole story will be different. The whole story will be different. But I am not expecting this scenario. The whole structure, this structure is incomplete. This should go to the upside to 27,000 area before collapse and diving to the downside. Best you, wish luck, take care, and goodbye.